back throw on a Fox and then doing the quick attack and taking their jump
Yes.
and then just holding on to ledge.
I love watching Axe do that to people. It's one of my favorite things.
Sometimes I wonder how it happens, but
Diddy
no wondering
Greninja.
how this is happening. These two are obviously playing to make it out of pools because
Speaking
they're
of
both talented.
footsies, Autonomitts was really appreciating what I was saying about Samus. That's exactly why, and for no other reason.
How is that? Speaking of, anyways,
Samus has
we have
footsies like Ryu. That's what
we
I'm
have
talking
Zero
about.
Funds Autonomitts, local crew, going up against a crew that you may have heard of, Tourney Locators LightningCam, sponsored today.
Congratulations to
by
Cam,
Tourney
by the way, because he's been doing big stuff for a long time, and I'm really happy to see him have earned this.
Yeah, making improvements. Finally got PR'd in Ultimate. You know, he's making some moves, and now he's making some real money moves, getting sponsored, which is great for him because people have been wondering when that was going to happen. But finally found a fit in the organization, but he's got to go up against Autonomitts' Greninja, and if memory serves, LightningCam certainly does not have a winning matchup against Eclipse, who is the other Greninja we saw earlier in this region. You see, Autonomitts doesn't play like as safe as Eclipse does. Autonomitts likes to be up in your face with Greninja at all times. Even against a character like Diddy Kong, who's very good at setting up a zone and is designed to keep people out.
Yeah, for sure. Diddy's way to create zone is really interesting because most characters that create zones, you see like a particularly dominant projectile. But Diddy has two ways, where one is controlling the ground in front of him with a banana and then forcing a jump over it and then fighting with aerials. And another is just holding banana and waiting.
Yeah.
And Cam loves to hold banana.
He loves to hold banana and wait. That combination is something that speaks to him, but Autonomitts not one of those guys. However, he has not gotten hit since Cam took that stock, and as it turns out, he won't get hit until he gets one of his own, so back to even.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there we go. That's falling for the bait right there. Cam runs away, and then you go, okay, my turn, and then he goes, no, monkey flip. Ooh, there we go. Tech, and man, these two are just scrapping right now, which is not something you normally see out of this matchup. Ooh, that air dodge. Remember, you can act somewhat after that bonk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not full act, not like Sonic Up B act, but you know, you
have some degree of control.
You have a little bit of mix.
The schmicks.
All right,
Banana on ledge like that is such a spooky position to be in because sometimes you get hit off ledge with. You and I both know that Cam was trying to kill him with that.
Yeah, because Cam always does. That's what he does with barrels.
I love that.
There we go, confirm with the down tilt into the up smash. That's a solid lead for Cam right now. Again, though, this is where he was back at the start of that first stock, where Autonomitts just kind of ran the whole thing back.
Autonomitts, very, like, I think if you, obviously, like we were talking about earlier, he's an aggressive player and just needs one opening to convert into what he needs. But I feel like if he just established... That killed?
Hello? That was... What? Cam must have been trying to jump and hold away. Out of that situation, because he went express to the blast zone.
I'm on a level with you. I don't even remember what I was saying. That spooked me so much that my train of thought just crashed.
We turned to speaking of crashing. So is my train of thought. Crashing. Just like those barrels from Cam.
Sick segue.
That I'm known for it.
That's a cute spacing on the peanut to get it to pop over ledge like that.
Yeah. Cam doesn't normally like shoot an absurd amount of pop guns. Like, he won't camp with it, but if he feels like he can't interact, so like especially if an opponent's off stage, he'll go to the neutral B. Back air. Now Autonomitts, you see he's being careful about those barrels, which could very well, for all I know, still be active.
2 minutes later, it's like going to time, and then a barrel just flies down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
But Autonomitts is the one going to the ceiling, not the barrels. That stock will be taken out, and Cam gets that Game 1 victory, although not by an incredible margin. That was actually pretty close.
Remarkably close for how dominant Cam seemed a lot of that game.
Mm-hmm. And I love seeing that Autonomitts is getting slowly and slowly more comfortable fighting against players that are, you know, so hell-bent on their own strategies.
For sure.
Where it's one thing to be like, okay, my opponent's picking up on my strategies, I've got to change it up, but you do also have to have that base level of my opponent has a strategy, how do I maneuver around it?
Yeah.
Even if it's very tough for my character to interact with.
Cam is the king of, I have a strategy and I'm sticking to it.
He makes it work so well that he gets PR'd, man. I mean...
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's like a slight against Cam. He's a phenomenal player, but he also like very, very much has like a wheelhouse.
You have to be able to execute. I mean, that's That's the one thing I've always said that I feel like is holding Cam back, is that he doesn't make too many adaptations in the middle of a game aside from like the level 1 and level 2 stuff.
Yeah.
But once you get to the point where it's like changing up the game plan and playing Diddy Kong as if he is X character or Y character instead of just Diddy Kong, that's where it can get a little weird. I mean, that's just Diddy Kong in general. It's like, you could do that in Smash 4 because Diddy Kong's game plan beat most characters, but it doesn't just wholesale beat a lot of characters in this game, and Greninja's one of the characters that it doesn't, but down throw banana into that charge forward smash. Seen it once already from Cam. Buffer.
Good recovery. Good job sticking close to ledge, because I feel like a lot of people would have gotten a bit scared and gone out. Cam may have had it in mind to cover it.
Oh my gosh, that single hit upper. That's spooky. You're talking about spooky moves. Any non-complete up air from Greninja is spooky.
Greninja just spooks me as a concept.
Have you seen Cam? Mostly, one of the adaptations that he has been making in this game is picking up on how to anti-air Greninja, but
that was so cool!
Yeah. Looking good.
I love Water Shuriken.
It is a very cool move, even though it's sometimes used for evil.
Fair enough. I remember when Smash 4 came out, I was like, it'd be so cool if Greninja could hold Water Shuriken. In retrospect, that was a stupid train of thought.
Yeah, no, that
was
should never
already
happen.
Crazy.
That character would be even more busted now.
God, yeah.
This juggle game, though, you know, we saw it earlier, and there is something to be said about the difference between Diddy Kong and Bowser, obviously, but Autonomitts isn't getting the same juggles that Eclipse we were seeing was getting earlier. That's just something in general, is that, like, when it comes to confirms and executing the Greninja game plan of, I'm going to throw out a move and then wait to see what my opponent does after that to get my kill, like that right there.
Banana forward smash will certainly do it.
But, you know, it just comes to the follow-up on, okay, after I've said my piece, can I continue this train? Sometimes Auto struggles with that.
Yeah, for sure.
There's barrels.
That was a wacky knockback angle.
Sometimes I feel like Diddy Kong gets to control that. And I know in my heart he doesn't, but it feels like it sometimes.
I feel like Diddy gets to control everything that happens to me whenever I play against him. I feel like every time a Diddy player does something, it's like calculated in such a manner that they were like, ah, yes, this is exactly what I intended for.
Yeah. Cam is definitely one of those players too.
Yeah,
Like when it comes to barrels, those things are going where he wants them to go.
I'm impressed that that connected. I'm always stunned by Magnet Hands in this game.
How's that for stunning? It shouldn't be, because that's a confirm. But yeah, no, and it's not stunning because Autonomitts took a game off of LightningCam. I think that these two are actually very closely matched in power, with a slight advantage to Cam. But this is certainly one of those sets where if Autonomitts wins, he should feel good about it, and that going into it, he should feel like he can win this.
Yeah, for sure. I absolutely agree. I think that Autonomitts is one of those players where it's like, obviously not PR level because he's not on PR, but like one of those players that's like just on the cusp.
Fringe. He's definitely deserving of like that honorable mention slot where we go, this guy has been putting in a lot of work, and he deserves recognition for the improvements that he's made since the beginning of this game. This is either because we're on Smashville or because Autonomitts really wants the red Greninja skin. And I would
It's
be willing
probably
to bet
the color.
It's because
I
of the
guarantee
color,
you it's the color.
Yeah,
Let's go, Autonomitts. 2-0.
somebody in the crowd made a joke about how Autonomitts just upset LightningCam, which is the oldest joke in the Smash book.
I make it every single time, and I think I'm the funniest thing on the planet.
Oh my god! JV4! You're unfunny. That is my solemn opinion.
You don't need to tell me that. I'm well aware.
No. I get to
It was the color.
I get to deprecate you, but you don't get to self-deprecate. We've talked about this. That is not allowed on the stream. All right,
I love that it was the color. I love that he made them go back just to get Pink Greninja.
Every Smash player has their... And you know what? That can throw you off, too. Like, I'm not going to pretend that it's, like, game-changing, but mindset is important, and if you go in negative, like, at first, even with something as silly as that,
yeah, there's
like,
definitely a level
of
comfort and familiarity when it comes to playing a color that you really enjoy.
Yeah.
The color counterpick metagame is very real. I say with some degree of sarcasm, but not enough. I'm not going to specify how much.
Only for Oryx. Only for Oryx does it actually matter.
That's fair.
Okay, neutral air. Not going to get any confirms off of that because he, like, it didn't land at the perfect time. You have to land very low with that neutral air at that percent to connect the combo. But right there, Autonomitts gets that perfectly into the up smash.
Solid confirm there, right? That we just saw.
And now perhaps more. Oh, drag down up air. Really nice.
That was a solid 50%. Good lord.
Yeah, that whole sequence. This is what I'm talking about, is that if Autonomitts can do more of this, he's definitely liable to make a run for PR.
Yeah. Or, you know, step one, beating Cam in bracket tonight.
I mean, yeah, that's also a very big step one if he can do it, but these confirms from LightningCam are consistent as ever. He's been playing Diddy Kong forever.
Cam is so confident to just do his thing, and it's like, this will kill, maybe not right now, but in like 2 or 3 exchanges, this will kill.
And I like that. I like that just reliable damage on the double backer. Sometimes when Cam is down, he'll go for that down throw into downer, even when he knows that it won't connect and that he shouldn't be going for that. But there he goes, okay, 72%, but I can have that lead from Autonomitts if I just do this combo regularly. And look at this. I mean, Cam is pretty much right back into this game because sometimes it can be tough for Greninja to connect those confirms, but you know that Cam's going to be getting the kill at 120, 130 almost every time.
Oh, for sure. He's so confident in those positions.
Yeah. Tie game right now.
Cam's struggle as players, I think, comes from when he's starting to get run over in neutral and gets frustrated, or he gets read a little bit more than he's used to and has to answer to that.
Yeah, it's pressuring the game plan that he is using at the moment that makes him fall apart. And right now, on Smashville, Cam has a very different, far more banana-centric game plan that Autonomitts hasn't, you know, fully answered to. It's still a very close game, but Cam is definitely taking advantage of something in Autonomitts, probably still the aggression and the need to hold forward.
I just want to draw a little bit of attention to Cam's budding future career as a dietitian, getting people to eat all this potassium.
It can be healthy.
It's for some, lethal for others.
In high amounts, it can be. If you eat 6,000 bananas per hour or something like that, you get, like, radiation poisoning.
Watch
I don't remember what the number was.
Watch me right now.
I believe that you, of all people, you never cease to surprise me. LightningCam at 177. Greninja up throw should do it now. But he gets knocked over after the roll into the banana.
That was hilarious. I'm not even going to front.
The back throw, I thought, okay. I was thinking Smash 4 for a second. I was like, with max rage, that might do it. Like, I'm scared. I'm very scared if I'm Autonomitts right now.
I'm so glad I don't have to worry about Smash 4 rage in this game. Because I didn't think about it until you said it, and I'm like, oh god, that absolutely would have killed last game.
Oh my gosh. And again, just the one game plan, Autonomitts wasn't thinking about the grab and killing with the up throw. He just kept throwing out those down tilts, the moves to try to connect confirms, which at that percent wouldn't work. And Cam just spot dodges, waits to find the rhythm, and up smash takes it.
Yeah. And good stuff to Cam, like we were saying, made PR in the most recent season and has been doing a great job.
Yeah.
But
speaking of doing a great job, you're doing a great job of watching the stream here on Tourney Locator, and I hope that you will continue to do so. But first, do a great job for yourself. Get some water, get a snack, take care of yourself. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be back with more Ultimate Shockwave 48 featuring Terry Bogard in patch 6.0.0.
Don't go anywhere.
Give it up.